Good morning, everyone. This is Chrissy with Everyday Tidbits, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. This is a breakfast edition. Today I have 3 easy recipes for you. In the beginning of every recipe, there is a list of ingredients so you can take a screenshot and save it for later. The first recipe I have for you is a cinnamon and sausage roll-up using prepackaged cinnamon rolls. First thing we have to do is defrost the sausage, and I'm going to be doing that by putting a little bit of water in the pan and steaming them until they're defrosted. Next, I'm going to put my cinnamon rolls on a lined and sprayed baking sheet, and I'm going to roll them out using a pastry roller, but you can use the side of a can or you can press them out with your hands. Once your cinnamon rolls are rolled out and flat, you're going to take a sausage and put it in the inside of each one and roll it up almost like a little pig in a blanket. If you have not already, I would love it if you would follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits, and also hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post. We're going to bake our sausage cinnamon rolls in the oven at 375 for about 12 minutes. When they come out, you're going to drizzle them with the frosting that was inside the package, and to make it nice and easy to pour, I popped it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. And here's what they look like when they're done. They were so delicious and so easy to make. The next recipe I have for you is an easy version of sausage and biscuits. The first thing you're going to do is cook your biscuits according to the package directions. The next thing we're going to do is fully cook our sausage. In a separate pan, we're going to start our gravy. I like to start with 2 tablespoons of butter. When that melts down a little bit, I whisk in 2 tablespoons of flour. And once that is toasted a little bit, I start adding in my milk. And I use about 1.5 to 2 cups of milk, and I whisk it thoroughly until it starts to thicken. And then we'll add it into our cooked sausage. I like to add freshly ground pepper into my gravy. It just adds a little kick to it. You can add salt if you'd like, or seasoned salt, or any kind of seasoning that you like to give it that little extra kick. Just be careful with the salt though, because your sausage is salty, so only a little bit of salt is needed, if any. When you add your gravy over to your sausage, if it appears to be a little bit runny and thin, don't worry, the flour inside the gravy will allow it to thicken up, so just keep stirring and keep it over the heat a little bit, and I promise you it will thicken up. Once your biscuits come out of the oven, just split them open and spoon that delicious, yummy gravy right over your biscuits and serve it. Here is what the final product looks like, and it was delicious. The next recipe I have for you are egg bites that I made in my Instant Pot. We're going to start by cracking our eggs into the blender and then adding all of our soft cheese and seasoning. The cheeses I am using in my recipe are a 1/4 cup of cottage cheese, a 1/4 cup of feta cheese, and a 1/4 cup of cream cheese. You can use any kind of cheese that you like. This is what I had on hand in the refrigerator and I wanted to use it up. For my seasoning, I'm using Nature's seasoning. And you'll notice in the beginning of the video, I had the milk out. I thought I would add a little bit of milk if it was too thick in the blender, but it turns out I did not need it. After you have all your ingredients in the blender, you're going to blend it really well until it's nice and smooth. And then make sure you spray your silicone mold. Spray it. I'll show you at the end why you need to spray it, why that's such a crucial step. So you're going to blend everything up, and while that's blending, you're going to cut up any kind of mix-ins that you want to add, such as vegetables or meat, and you'll put that in after you pour your egg mixture into the mold. Once you've poured your egg mixture into the mold, you can evenly distribute any chopped meats. I'm using ham. You can use bacon, you can use sausage, but if you're going to use sausage, make sure you cook it first. You can use any chopped up vegetables that you wish, such as onions or mushrooms or peppers or anything like that. Just evenly distribute it through your egg mold before you add it to your Instant Pot. You're going to add 1 cup of water to the bottom of your Instant Pot and then carefully lower your silicone mold on top of your trivet into the pot. Loosely cover the top of your egg mold with a piece of tin foil to prevent water from dripping back into the eggs as they're cooking. Cover your pot and make sure that your valve is set to sealing, not venting, and then you're going to cook it on low for 8 minutes with a 5-minute natural release. Once your 5-minute natural release is up, go ahead and put the valve on venting to release the rest of the pressure and take your lid off. I like to let my egg bites sit for a few minutes before I put a plate on top and invert it so I can get the eggs out of the mold. You're going to see here why it is so important to spray your mold before you fill it with the egg mixture. I am really struggling here to get the eggs out, and this is what happened because I did not spray it. And this is what happens when you do spray it. Much better. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post, and follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits. I hope everyone's being safe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.